Welcome back. It's been a minute, but wanted to just kind of give you a little update and just a little chit chat and kind of get into the whys of certain things and certain decisions that I've made. So I want to talk about writing curriculum. Writing is, well, it is writing, right? And what do you do when you have a child that's probably not as interested in writing as you would like or you would hope? What kind of curriculum should you go with? What should you do? I'll kind of go into a little bit of that. So, what writing curriculum is my daughter using right now? She is currently doing IEW, and that is the Institutes for Excellence in Writing. We currently actually do the full package of the full grade kit of the Abeka curriculum. However, after I believe second grade, when we did it, I realized that while I appreciated the emphasis on cursive writing and practicing her cursive, I wasn't really feeling like she was actually understanding like the rudiments or the techniques, or how do I put it, the how to construct a paragraph, and how to put several thoughts together into sentences that flow together. So basically, if I wanted to say, write me a story about a girl and a dragon and a dinosaur, whatever, like creative writing, how I felt like she struggled in terms of how to start, how to put it together, and how to kind of arrange her thoughts. So I just kind of was looking into curriculum or programs or things that could help improve in that aspect. Abeka doesn't really get into a lot of that until later grades. And well, I was just, I guess, in a hurry or curious, whichever you want to call it. I saw a lot of videos on YouTube about IEW, and I was really impressed by what the program had to offer and what the kids were able to accomplish with the program. So I said, well, let's give it a try. So we bought our usual grade kit. So for third grade, we actually went ahead and bought the full grade kit. However, I opted to not have her do the writing portion of the curriculum. So she stopped the Abeka writing, and we know we'll probably still pick it back up in the summertime just to practice her cursive and just as activity sheets. But in terms of like actual writing for like her day-to-day learning, we put a pause on the Abeka writing portion of the grade kit, and I had her set up in IEW. Now, how do I do IEW? So how I do IEW might be a little different from what I've seen a lot of parents do, especially on this platform. A lot of people would, you know, buy the curriculum from IEW directly, and also probably do the video lessons with Andrew Padua or teach it themselves. However, I'm a busy mom. I have I have three children in total, and I also am a full time. I work full time, and I also run a business. So I needed something that was rigorous, that could keep her accountable, but also that would kind of like free my hands up. So I began to search on OutSchool for IEW offerings or programs that they might have, and actually, there's a ton out there on OutSchool. I found quite a number of IEW classes and courses on OutSchool. So after a little bit of searching and kind of like researching the various offers and the teachers and the programs that they had and how they have it set up to fit, what our homeschool setup would be, I found one, and I'm telling you, so far it's been great. We're almost through 80% of the school year, and I have seen her writing improve in leaps and bounds. My daughter started out writing very simplistic sentences, um, and I've seen her think more thoroughly, be more thoughtful in how she puts together a, um, a story, an essay, or paper, as you would call it. So basically, it's been great. It's been a great improvement. I think we're going to do it again. She looks forward to the class. So let me get into it. I think I'm like getting so excited and getting ahead of myself. The program is typically, I think it teaches the structure and the styling of writing. So it teaches them what an essay or paper or an article, anything that you're writing should have. What is the structure? You should have an opening paragraph, you should have the body, and then you should have a conclusion, for example. So it goes through that with them. It teaches them how to outline. So they would read a text, then they would go ahead and outline it in some form of shorthand and outline keywords, search, and all of that. Then she would go on and rewrite the story using her keywords and her outline. And so that's just a way of her kind of organizing thoughts around keywords, around, well, it needs to have this, it needs to have this. And then it also teaches things like dress ups. So that's to do with the style of what you're writing. So adverbs and adjectives and all of these things that kind of give more context and more color to just saying, this is a girl, just a little bit more of context and style and dressing up that sentence. So those are the kind of things that IEW kind of teaches and walks through in the lessons with the children. She is in the very, very beginning level of it. But what I love about it is that even though she's in the beginning level, she's not necessarily in a third grade setting. So there are kids in her class that are 10-year-olds, that are 12-year-olds, that are all they're all in the beginning level together, depending on where they are in terms of age or grade in school. So that's another thing I love about it. It's online, it's not in person, it's online via Zoom. However, she gets to interact with other children that are probably homeschooled. She gets to have a teacher that she interacts with. The teacher also does the grading. So I don't have to do the grading. The teacher does the grading. The teacher does the teaching and also provides feedback on how she's doing, what she could improve on, the assignments. She grades the assignments, and I get to see the feedback, and I also get to follow her progress. So I like the fact that not only is she learning um, how to structure a paper or writing, how to structure her writing, how to style her writing, how to organize her thoughts, how to think about keywords, how to think about what a proper sentence should look like, but also she's being held accountable. So it's not just I'm just sitting down and watching a video and then no one's going to check me. There is accountability, which is something that I think for a lot of homeschoolers, that's like the biggest thing is, especially if you're a busy mom, is making sure that there's some system, some level of accountability for your child and for you as well. So I have really appreciated the flexibility it's given me. I know that she's learning what I want her to learn. I am able to have a teacher teach it, and I can also have the accountability part of it. It's been great so far. She's almost done with the class. This summer we'll be wrapping up her first year of IEW. And when I asked her, she said, yep, she definitely wants to take it again. So we're going to be signing her up for another course of IEW. The fun thing is, even though the level, she might stay within the same level, it's a different topic that she might pick up next year. So we'll just kind of like do it again with a different topic, and it just feels fresh, but she's still honing in those skills of how to structure her sentence properly and how to dress it up and how to do a keywords, organize her thoughts, because I still think that even though she's taken it and she's doing so far good in it, I think that since it's not a grade, it's not tied to a grade, it's more or less um, your skill level. She can still go back to that level with a different topic and continue to hone in on those skills. So that's another thing that I love about it, is that we're not just moving on to fourth grade writing, we're moving on to a different topic in IEW. And I think we can continue that way and climb up the levels. And I'm amazed, and I'm just in great expectation of what she could accomplish and achieve doing that. So just wanted to share with you a little bit of our progress so far in our homeschool year and why I went with IEW over Abeka writing. Thank you and have a great day. See you shortly.